Well, say hi to Sylvia. Say hi to me as far as that goes. Yeah, let me see what I can do about what's going on over here. Oh my, what is all this? I don't know exactly what's happening here, so let's uh, let's go over to YouTube here and have a look. And yeah, there's Sylvia over here. It was a very hungry kitty, but I don't have any food right now. I'm hoping you'll be able to get some soon, very soon. And yeah, I'm home from hospital. Thank you, Kate, for that term. What do we have? Yo, yo, too bad. Oh, what is going on, honey? Uh, you would think she was happy to see me, and I have no idea why. I mean, I have no idea. Okay, wait a minute. I think I know what I can do. I can go over here, and now I can go to my channel. Yeah, okay. Three watching. What the hell? What is wrong with you people? Yeah, okay. Three watching. What the hell? Oh well. Hey, Robbie. Minnow. Hey, Minnow, where are you? Are you on your way out here, or are you still at the home base? Because I'd like to know if I'm going to be going to the door to greet you soon. Oh my, oh my. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Yeah, I did that, hon. I had forgotten to do that, and so give it the lag, and then it should go away. Oh my hair is all tangled. Not good. Oh, okay. By 6 tomorrow evening. Oh, all right. So I'll adjust what's going on because I fucked up, and they gave me discharge papers. I set them down. Now I can't find them, and I need them to get the PT guy paid for, and the PT guy's coming tomorrow. But I'll work at it. If I go without if I go without PT, I'll go without PT. I mean, what's the worst they can do? Send somebody and grab me and take me back to the hospital? I mean, that might screw up my screw up my place on the list. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, hon. Um, what I'm trying to do is clear the entire area where I might have set the papers down, and I'm going to work on it all night if I have to. And he's coming by at 1100 hours. And yeah, I have 3 legs. I'll take it as far as that goes. I mean, it got me here. It got me to find Sylvia alive. I'd like to be able to get a tiny bag of food for her tomorrow. I doubt I'll be able to. I mean, she was eating one of my stale cinnamon rolls. Spooky. Hi, sweetness. Fake name. Hi, hi, hi. What is it with you people? Why do you always crowd on this channel? Why are you always so interested in me? I have no idea why you would be. Really, I don't know. I'm not all that interesting. I'm not an actor. I just play one on television, that's all. And I'm old. They tell me that old people aren't interesting. Or at least the young kids do. Yeah, Bloggerty, those were good times. I actually miss those days. Um, I wouldn't go back. Um, Jones was a bit of, I don't know, how do I want to put it? He um, he ran his show. We were supposed to march. We were supposed to march to his beat. And well, I didn't. Yeah, it was a damn thing. I did not do that. Um, he tried really, really, really hard to get me to admit to being a theist. I'm not. I have my reasons. I mean, they involve information that is there and that isn't there. The heck is that? Robbie, what is that? You said raid. Okay, must be made Savage laugh so hard yesterday. She took 2C test because she's heading to yours. She lost her voice. I don't know what you're I don't know what you're driving at, sweetness. You might have to explain that to me at some point. Oh. Okay, dear. I got you now. I got you. Well, I'm glad that you came back double negative on the cerveza virus. I don't know. So, okay, if you're going to be here by 6, you're going to be here by 1800 hours tomorrow. Do I want? I don't know if it's too late to send out for something because it's a little difficult for me to stand. I'm hoping I'll start getting it back overnight. Um, do any of you want to come on? I mean, I can send you links via Twitter. Ah, well, thanks a lot, Bloggery. Oh, I don't know. I knew there was a reason I loved you. Oh, I was looking above. Yeah, I think you're right, Bloggerty. I think Jones wanted to be a cult leader. I mean, when I heard him behind the scenes, not all of you heard him um, ordering his flock. I mean, he'd start yelling at him. And for some of the strangest things. Yeah. Oh, you. Yeah. I cannot remember. Did you do that in so many words? I didn't call him a dick. I just said that. What did I say that got him? It was something about not necessarily that I didn't believe him, but that I didn't agree with him on the the mental health and psychiatry thing. I don't know if you were watching that one. You can't go back and look at it. He took it off. Oh, Bloggerty, I knew there was a reason I loved you. Oh my, oh my, oh my. But one thing I did think I noticed, and you tell me if I saw this correctly, it appeared to me that when I dropped off the cast list, his his views went way down. And yeah, I know, I'm doing one of those. Hey, Kate, how you doing, sweetness? Want to come on? Well, what's happening now is I'm home. Okay, give me a half a second here. Let's see. Can I just take it from the address bar, or do I have to go to? Hey, TV Tube. Hi, honey. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Let's see what we've got. Okay, messages. I will go to Bayonica Dansu. I hope this will work because I'm taking it right from the. No, I'm not doing it right. I am. Where do I take the link to get you on? Because I'm not doing this one right. Stram Ayard. Wait a minute. How are you on here, Robbie?
Okay, let me know. Is my audio working?
Yeah, it's working all right, and I've got to mute you. So would you send Kate the link?
Yeah, I'm on my laptop, but I can try to do that. I should have. I don't think I have Twitter. Oh, yeah, I can send Kate the link. Okay, that'll do.
Oh, yay! All right, and now I need to I need to shut everything off here. Well, or something like that. You sent him the link. Okay, thank you, honey. Thank you. You want to come on?
So I'm trying to work through my headset mic, but is it working okay?
Yeah, but it's coming through
Brilliant.
my speakers and it's routing back around through my mic.
Yeah, it's causing a small echo on the stream, but it's not that bad.
How do I fix that?
You're streaming through OBS camera, or are you just using StreamYard?
I'm just using StreamYards.
Just turn the speakers down.
Yeah, but I need to hear what everybody is saying.
Yeah, but you only need. you just if you can turn it down to just what you need, Diana, that would get rid of it. The only other way to do it would be like a whole tech thing, and we're not talking tech. I want to know how you are.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll get something going over here. Just give me a half a minute. Because I'm on Linux, so I have full control of
I,
peripherals.
I am hating Linux.
You're hating Linux. Why?
My laptop is on Linux and it's on a Windows sort of Mint. I think I'm running on Mint,
Oh,
and
so am I on my laptop. Yeah.
yeah, and it's just the constant need to check it, the constant need to update it. And what's happened is, and like I know a lot about Windows. I've grown up in Windows. It's what I've used. If I have any issues, I feel I'm quite a competent sort of computer guy. I don't need to ring tech service. But I don't know anything about this. I went in with a basic knowledge, and the ma- the main- the maintenance is annoying to the point where some sort of update happened. I lost my audio. Which can you see the camera, Diana?
Do I see the camera?
Yeah. If I switched on, can you see the screen? I'm
Yeah.
having to right. I'm having to use my daughter's cat ear headphones to get this audio going. Okay. Did you
Yeah.
see that?
Well, I've got to go for headphone skis as well, which I'm trying to get untangled from the wheel of my chair. Did I finally get it?
Kate, send me a Twitter message. Just be quicker than me searching through my DMs to find you and looking for people's names that change all the time on Twitter. Just send me a
I
DM.
got it. Okay, now I can plug this in and I can eliminate the audio difficulty. Oh my. I'm still a little
Take your
fucked up.
time, darling.
Yeah, okay, I'll try. I'm still a little fucked up from hostiple. Yes,
You
Kate, I
t-
borrowed your term. I like it. All right, say something, dear.
hello, hello, the pretty
Ah,
lady.
yeah, I'm getting it through the headphones, and hopefully it's not going anywhere else.
Yeah, Linux is slightly evil. Although the laptop's quite old, I'm thinking of maybe putting a what do you call it? Chrome
You,
OS on it.
honey, you sent her the link.
Minnow sorted that.
Okay, so Minnow sent her the link.
Yes, Minnow's on it like a car
Okay,
on it.
okay, get over here, BD. Wait a minute. I think I heard you come aboard. Yes, I did. Hello,
Hello.
dear. How you doing, honey?
Oh, oh boy, with the things and stuff, Just
Oh, things
a
and
little
stuff.
while ago, brought Columbia back from the vet. They had to drain an abscess on her cheek.
Oh
That was
no.
probably caused by some tartar buildup in her teeth, and she just scratched herself raw. So, yeah, I just led like almost $600 worth of cat surgery today.
Oh
And
my
I have to
word.
keep it clean. They put this thing that's almost like a stent in there, and I can't let a scab form because it has to keep draining, and
Yeah,
it's
okay.
horrible. And she is not used to the cone. She hasn't figured out how to eat yet. And I'm also stoned to the eyeballs. So it's interesting.
Yeah, I got some really good weed called Critical something from the new guy, and it turns me into a child. I have just been like laughing so hard lately. It is Very funny. It's
Oh,
great when you
my.
get some good weed.
That's great. All right. I could use some, but I'm afraid to so far. Um, I have I have an appointment on Monday with the kidney transplant people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the minnow and I have to appear before whatever they are, and
They expect you to use magic.
yeah, pretty much.
Oh. That's what I always hear. Like, well, that's what goes through my head when someone says, "Yes, we have to appear before the committee." Really, like poof.
Yeah, yeah,
Always
yeah.
where my brain goes. Anyway, you have to
Uh,
appear before a transplant committee.
yes, I guess they want to know that I have someone who's going to look after me, and they want to make sure that that person is, I don't know, trustworthy, I guess.
Oh,
Can
well,
you
that's
vouch
me out.
for? Oh, come on, anyway. Can you vouch for her, Robbie?
Could I vouch for Minnow?
Yeah.
They're not bad, you know. They're trustworthy. We'll say that.
Okay. Okay.
No,
I know.
very good person.
I wouldn't be. I can tell you that.
Right, I'm
Anybody who
trying to.
knows. Hmm?
I'm sorry. It's just you caught me right at the minute. I'm trying to find, and I'm on, as I say, on there you go. This is the only picture I have on the laptop because I made it for my daughter. So yeah, we're
I
getting a
like it.
unicorn.
I like.
Uh, yes, no, Minnow, very trustworthy, wonderful person. You know, couldn't go wrong.
Oh man, I had a hell of a week. I really did. A couple days ago, I thought I was dead. Really, I thought I had died.
Oh, I want to
Whoa.
get all philosophical on you and go, how can you think that you've died? Because if you're dead, you can't think.
That's what I thought. And
We'd have to get a little afterlifey, wouldn't we?
yeah, really. And I was kind of surprised. And I said, you know, what the hell is all this shit? I thought everything just shut off. But I said, okay, you know, whatever it is, I'll take it. And if there is an afterlife, I'll deal with it. And the thing was that the afterlife that was shaping up was not fun, not
Mm.
fun at all. But then I came back into room 401 at McKeesport Hospital, and I said, "Okay, I guess I'm still around. They have to put up with me, you know, a little more. Oh well."
I don't know why you say put up, you know. You just need to sort your time zone so we can like talk more, you know.
Yeah, that too. But I'll tell you, no, some of them were not liking me very much, and I'll tell you, I wasn't very likable because
Well,
I was in.
that's
Hmm?
well, to a certain point, Diana. I can my granny is she's nearly she's in an older stage of 80s, and my mum has been looking after her, and my mum's needed to take a break. So she's put her in an old folks' home and for a week, just for a week, so my mum can have a break. She looks after her every day, food, you know, it's a lot of
Okay,
work.
okay, yeah.
And my granny was just ringing, complaining about I hate the staff, they don't like me, the food's no good, you know, I'm cold.
Oh, well, if it's hospital food, of course it's shitty. I can vouch for that.
Well, it's like a private old folks home, so you know it's not too bad. But my mother's point to her was, "Mother, you would be cold in the summertime. You're just complaining."
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm starting to feel that way myself. I mean,
The
really
point
and
being,
truly.
the point being, my granny is a wonderful person. She, you know, I wouldn't be the person I am today if it wasn't for my granny and mother and all that. And they're very lovable. If got their quirks. Just when people come into your space and your time zone, and you know,
Yeah,
it doesn't
I
matter
get
about
it.
these people. they can dislike you all they want. We all know that you're fantastic. They put up with you. We enjoy your company.
Yeah, okay, yeah, absolutely. And this one, oh my word, I was so worried. And then when she came out from the hallway, I was so happy. I mean, she still hasn't eaten very much. She shared a stale cinnamon roll with me because she ate everything that was in here. I was going to buy food uh, the day I ended up in hospital.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, when
I
you open up
usually would.
that, when you just like, I always wonder what's going to happen to Sylvia. I always worry about the poor cats because no one's going to think of the cat until it's way too late, are they?
Oh yeah, they even tell me that, and it's like the cat doesn't matter. You're the one who has to stay alive, and it's no. Sylvia's the one who's I will sacrifice my life if I have to for her. But okay, you may have heard some discussion. Wait a minute, where is that show stuff? Oh, okay.
Sylv- S- Me and Minnow were talking about Sylvia earlier. Minnow has a genuine concern for Sylvia. The
Yes.
food is on its way. I can confirm the food is already bought and in the truck.
Well, thank you, my dear. Thank you. But a lot of you people have been talking about stuff, and I've been resisting. I still don't want to do it, but I've got to move. I've got to go to Minnesota.
Overall,
I've got to go to
overall,
Minnesota.
overall, will it be better for your health? Overall, will it be better in the long term?
What I'm thinking is it'll be better for Sylvia, and that's what's important.
Okay. Will it have the adverse side effect of being better for your mental health, your actual health, and your long term longevity? Like
I
as a
don't, I don't know.
evil side effect.
I don't know because I'll be crying a lot. Okay, I will be crying much. I don't know if you understand the way I'm built. Pittsburgh's a shitty place, but it's home. Okay,
Oh, I get
Yeah.
that.
it's
Believe
it's
me,
home.
I get that. I mean, how I just moved clear across the country to go back to where I was raised. I get that.
I've lived here. I was off on the count. I've lived here 34 years. I know this place. I
Yeah.
used to go to pirate games. I can't do that really anymore because they don't want me taking my stuff with me anymore. So
You will have people around you that care.
Parish Night, Minnesota, because Purple and Sloth Girl want me to move closer to them, and I
Would
get
make
it.
things easier.
Yeah, it would. I mean, if I ended up in hospital, the two of them, well, for a while, the two of them anyway, would
Yeah.
be close enough to look after me and to look after Sylvia. Sylvia is the important one.
No. Disagree with that, but yeah.
No, Sylvia's the important one, really. Come on.
Well, I think by cat law, everybody, the first four people who started watching the stream now part own Sylvia because she showed everyone her bumhole.
I think I
Okay.
actually missed that. But it's not like I don't see enough cat tookuses. Just
Well, I could transfer part ownership if you don't mind. Um, Often wondered whether I made a mistake leaving my birth town too. I'm sorry. It was a shitload easier for me to leave Cleveland than it is for me to leave Pittsburgh. And I wasn't even born here.
A change in life is always hard, but it's the big decisions that make the big benefits, you know?
Well, I hope because I'm announcing it and I've got to follow through with it because I'm announcing it.
Yeah, I did that with the Math Keeney, and look where we ended up now. Me and a G string.
Yeah.
so one
Boys,
of
you.
many things I'm glad I've never seen.
Yeah. Apparently, I have a nice ass, but we'll not even go down that route.
Wow. Okay, what is that? It sounds like you're sorting through garlic.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Okay, I'm reusing skins to make a joint because I'm too lazy to go up the stairs to get a brand new packet.
Oh, I'm just vaping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now you can do all that stuff.
Yeah. Um, the dispensaries here are different from the ones in California, but it gets the job done.
Wait a minute. Okay, Robbie Spooky says the icon looks like something Midnight would use. What's that mean?
Oh, that's what you mean. Totally understand now. No, Dargendorp helped me set up this computer on Linux, and I basically wanted it very simple. I wanted it in an app form that my daughter could understand. So if she got up before me in the morning, she could open the laptop. She knows the password to my phone. She knows the password to all my devices, and I've made this one the same as the most popular house device password. So she could get up in the morning, she could put on shows, stream to the TV, you know, do whatever she needed to in the morning. So that's this picture. This is the background of the laptop and the only picture on the background of the laptop because it was made for Elena. So that's the idea of the unicorn.
Huh.
Okay, okay. I kind of like that. It's better than nudes.
Yeah, again with the whole Linux thing, with the updates and me having to check it. The audio, for whatever reason, happened about a month ago. Cut it and does this now, and I can't seem to find a reason why. So I'm just rewiping it, and I'm probably just going to put Windows 10 on it. But I'm considering putting Chrome OS on it and just making it a freaking Chromebook. You know, it's an old i3 from like 8 years ago, so
Hmm.
nothing fantastic.
What? It's Apple vintage.
Like it's an old Dell Latitude business model, so it's slightly
Oh,
higher spec than what it was. And then I stuck an extra 4 gig of memory in it. I upgraded it from 4 to 8, so it runs a wee tiny touch faster. But still, it's a like what 7th gen i3 or something. Like it's not great.
oh, Dell. No wonder it's fucking up.
The child's uncle is a Dell rep for them for like doing work. It's not like he sells them, but if people need a Dell computer fixed locally, he does it like a side thing. He's quite good at what he does. Most of the time, he works running a network in the hospital, and running their computer system. But like a wee side make money project, someone locally to fix computers, yeah, I'll do that. I'll take your money. That's easy. But it gives him access to, I got this laptop brand new, but technically refurbished because it was sent out to someone, not what they ordered, and then was sent back again. So it goes through the refurbished line. So I got like £200 off or whatever it was, but good at the time,
That works.
just
Mm.
not good now.
I keep thinking there ought to be some sort of a joke in there where it's like your Dell computer starts breaking down or whatever, and so you open it up to check to see if the farmer's okay. Is it like some sort of farmer in the Dell joke? But I've never really been able to make it work. Like not really been able to polish it up to where the punchline could come at the end.
Well, as an Irish guy, and looking at online and what Dell have a decent enough office marketing, but if you're looking at old people, they all go HP. And the joke with HP and old age pensioner, you've got OAP, HP. Go that route, might make it work.
Okay, yeah, I can see where it goes.
Alliteration? Is it alliteration?
Yeah, pretty much. Or
Did I
you
use
got.
that?
Oh, okay, Spooky. Nighty night, my dear. You'll be good. Or no, or is taken off.
Okay, Blackity, how can you possibly have not have heard the song Farmer in the Dell?
Well, it's something I heard when I was in kindergarten. So.
Yeah, it's that kind of kid song. It's like you learn it along with the alphabet song and Three Blind Mice and all of those.
Yeah, but that was also 60 years ago.
No, it wasn't. I have not been on this planet 60 years.
I mean, I remember hearing it in 1962.
Yeah, well, I remember hearing it in 1970 mumble, but the point being, I don't think that these songs change all that much. Like, for like the kindergartners, not really.
Okay. Well, thank you
I
for.
mean, I think the most that they've changed is that the racist overtones have been removed.
Well, okay, yeah, and thank you, Kate, for pronouncing it the way it should be.
What?
Kindergartner.
Oh, please, that's just the New England coming out. That's the part of me that doesn't pronounce T's.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, I remember there were kids that they had a stronger New England accent than I do who would go to kindergarten.
Well, okay, that misses the mark.
I'm just saying, is the T becoming a glottal stop is very much a New England thing, and so I did not say kindergarten, whatever the fuck. I said kindergarten because there's no T there. It's a slight glottal stop.
Oh, sorry.
Yes,
I don't mean
dear,
to
yes.
interrupt, but you have to see this. Look. Right, well, not just this, but look.
What is that creature?
He's dreaming. Don't wake him up.
Oh,
Boo.
Lord.
Yeah, ignore the headphones. It's because I'm running Linux, and the Linux should die.
I have some
I'm having-
headphones that look like elf ears. It's adorable, but kind of weird to wear them in public.
I got these for my
You
daughter for
should.
going camping. But
Mm.
surprisingly, I bought them secondhand out of a charity shop, and surprisingly, the mic, the audio, everything like really well for the $5 I paid for them.
Oh, I see. Vloggerty wanted me to say something, and I should have. Oh well. Some other time.
Yeah. He likes when you do that.
Yeah. Well,
I don't do it as well as you do.
I don't think I ever heard of you doing it.
I don't think I have a light of me doing it.
I never heard of you doing that over here, huh? You never heard of it.
I'm not good at that and stuff like that over
Well,
there.
you should have been raised by a Sicilian father. I mean, not
That's
that my dad's Sicilian side would come out much. It was mostly the older relatives, but still.
yeah. I had no Sicilian side going. It was a Polish side and a Slovak side.
Yeah.
So I still catch myself when someone does someone something nice for me. It might be dziękuję, which is thank you in Slovak. I have to look up the article I saw a while back. It says, don't say you're welcome. And I cannot remember why. But I think it was something else you were supposed to say.
Grey Wolf says, "Stop getting sick. It's really not good for your health."
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, what have I been? 3 times in hospital the last month or some shit.
Yeah. And if you die, I will never speak to you again.
I'll hold you to that.
No.
Diana, I do have to go. It's getting a
What
wee
on
bit late
earth was
here.
that?
No idea. I didn't get
That
it.
is my phone's new ringtone. You shouted Savage. Savage picked it. Everybody is. It's like a crazy insect thing or something.
It sounds like an electronic canary.
I do have a new phone that is unavailable in America or Canada or anything like that. It's called the Nothing Phone One. It has over 100 LEDs in the back. It's basically trying to be a physical rip-off of the iPhone 13 Plus, but it's Android only. It's basically got its roots in OnePlus. It's the same guy that created OnePlus, but went out on his own. And the software on it is fantastic. It comes with nothing. You get Android 12. That's it.
Huh.
No
Huh.
TikTok, no bullshit, no fuck all. It also gives you complete control over it. I can go in and actually switch Google off, and on most phones, you need Google to get the Android working. Obviously, that will kill my Google Pay, it'll kill my Chrome, it'll kill all that, but I get complete control over everything. And to get the very full spec one is only 399. It's not that expensive, you know. It's sort of kicking out of its range ever so slightly. It's using maybe a year old Snapdragon rather than the most recent one, but because you've got rid of all the bullshit in the background, it's still a very functionable, very good phone. Streaming 4K, all that, cameras, everything, dual speakers. The only thing it loses is a headphone jack, which does annoy me. But other than that, it's a
Oh,
fantastic wee phone.
I see what's happening. It wasn't an article, it was a song.
Okay. You know that
So, hmm?
funky background that's sort of half marble, half nebula really works when you're stoned.
What, my background?
I guess so. Is it yours?
I'm the
Uh,
unicorn.
yeah,
No, no,
it ought to.
no. This is on StreamYard, where it's like it's blue and red and white and sort of I don't know
Pinkish.
swirly.
Yes.
It could be nebulas. It could be single-celled organisms. You can't really
Yeah,
tell. You know that. You know what I'm talking about
yeah,
now.
I think so.
Okay, well, because I'm looking at it on Streamer. Do I have to share my screen now? It really really works when you're stoned.
Stoned high.
Yeah,
Oh
gets all
my.
3D on you.
Yeah,
Right. Well,
it's
I'm going to have to go on to bed. Sorry to cut you off, Diana, but it is getting late here.
well,
Uh,
thanks for coming
oh,
on,
oh,
sweetie.
oh, you're going to be sick of talking to me all going well. So, yeah, Alina will be up tomorrow. Maybe get a chance she can come see the pretty lady and we can chat and have a bit of fun. But anyway, other than that, it is always good talking to Diana. Always good talking to you, Kate. But I need to get my sexy arse
I
into bed.
I
May the
question
force
your
be with you.
taste. Yeah, that
Live long
too.
and prosper. Live long and prosper.
Yeah.
Infinity and beyond.
uh, Kapla!
Oh my word, my word, my word. I need to try to do stuff. Uh, I may be up all night. I'm having to
Doing
look.
stuff.
Well, I'm looking for my discharge papers. Dishonorable, by the way. And
Well, I would imagine that the discharge paper would go into the biohazard bin, but you know,
yeah, it's I need that stuff to get the physical therapy person paid for by the insurance. And if I don't have it, it's going to be a little more difficult to get that done. So I screwed up. I set it down and I lost track of it. So I've got to go through everything here around it. At least I know it's around the chair.
hmm.
And then,
Of course, that that's when wherever it went, it fell, caught an updraft, and ended
yeah.
up like clear across the room underneath something that's covered by something else somehow.
Oh, my word. That's happened to stuff. You should have seen what happened to Theodore. My word. 'Cause I lost track of Theodore from when I was in hospital the first time. And that was troublesome. But I did find him, unless he's disappeared again. He may have disappeared again. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is amazing. I'll have to look for him.
Hmm.
I did find an old set of keys that work in these doors, so that's okay. So, what I can do is make some copies and distribute them to people I trust. That'll be fun. And see what happens. But I'm still a little wobbly.
Yeah, I would imagine. I'm not even 100% certain exactly what happened. Did you face plant
I guess I did several times.
at home or at the hospital during dialysis?
I think both.
Oh,
Yeah,
you need
and
to stop doing that.
yeah, I really do because that gets me into places I don't want to be. Um, I had I had missed two dialysis treatments in a row, and I'm not sure why, but I did, and that did not help my condition at all.
Can't imagine it would. Yikes.
Yeah, I'm all full of piss, but
And
let's.
usually when I hear that, that's a good thing, being full of piss and vinegar.
Yeah, I want to know where that came from.
Yeah, because that does not sound like a good thing to be full of. I can only hope that the piss part is like, the British being getting pissed, is getting
Yeah, yeah.
that they're saying you're full of like drink, but then why would the vinegar be any better?
I don't get that, and I'll tell you what, it really can't be all that good because the piss breaks down into ammonia,
Ew.
and ammonia and acid get together to form terrible things.
Yeah. Well, I just think vinegar tastes icky, but all right.
Well, a little
It
bit of vinegar,
does.
a little bit of vinegar isn't all that bad. I mean, like for example, fish and chips with
Well, not the world's biggest fan of seafood either, so
yeah, that's right. The
I like
malt
crab
vinegar.
legs
Okay,
with butter,
okay, yeah,
maybe a bit of lemon.
okay, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, crab
I
legs
was,
is good.
I was thinking of sending out for something today, but it got too late. So
So
I
you
may,
didn't.
I didn't, no. So I ate a stale cinnamon roll.
Mm.
So yummy. But its due date was the 22nd, if I remember correctly.
So 2 days from now, or about a month ago.
Yeah, pretty much.
What? Which one?
Oh, no, it's 2 days from now that
Okay.
the bad date is. If I have frog legs, hop on them. Okay.
Mm.
Kate, did you ever come over to NCG when I was there?
Uh, remind me?
Mm, that was the New Covenant group.
No. No,
Okay.
my path and theirs never really seemed to cross. I vaguely remember hearing the name, but that's it.
Yeah, I worked for them about a year and a half, I think. But Bloggerty's pretty much correct. Thank you. I mean, I'll accept what you said on
Well,
there.
not sure I know who Dr. Jones is.
He's the guy who ran that, or he still runs that channel.
Okay. Well, that doesn't
He's
help, but okay.
he kind of fancies himself a cult leader.
So, oh, okay. Huh.
But yeah, I have to accept it, Bloggerty, where I got better with age, and Jones turned to vinegar.
I don't know.
If
I
he'd
don't
hear
really
me,
like wine either.
if he'd hear me say that, he'd really hate me. But that's all right.
Like, seriously, I'd rather have grape juice.
Okay, yeah, I mean, grape juice is good stuff.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like getting fucked up, but wine just never tasted very good. But like Captain and Coke does.
Okay, you know, Bloggerty, you got a point there. I never thought of it that way. Jones looks like Kenny Rogers and behaves like Stalin.
I don't know this guy.
Oh, you've got to go. You've got to have a look at his stuff. Just once for a few minutes and then turn it off.
Yes, but looking up the name Dr. Jones is going to get me nowhere.
Dr. Michael W. Jones and
Okay.
look up New Covenant Group. Yeah, Bloggerty. Gotta send out the invitations. Oh man. Oh man. What I've got to do is I've got to work on standing by the sink because I have not defuzzed my face in almost a week, and everybody was misgendering me. Oh, really? The old ones have been deleted. What? He doesn't want me seen? Because we used to get into some arguments.
Hmm.
I think I had said he was trying hard to get me to admit that I was a theist. And I'm not.
That seems like a strange thing to get you to admit.
Yeah, well, he's a theist, and he wanted me part of the flock.
Well, I mean, like, the best he could do is some sort of technically correct kind of thing, where it's like, okay, fine, you caught me. I treat this particular god as if it were real simply because the culture around me demands it. Thus, I am clearly a theist who believes this god is real, blah, blah, blah. I've been dragged down that road so many times by people who think they're so clever,
Yeah,
where
yeah,
it's like, I found some way to word it that makes it seem like you're a believer. I win. And
yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
thank you, Captain Letter of the Law.
Yeah, pretty much. And oh, that used to piss me off. It really did. And he knew it as far as that goes.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. I've found that I win more arguments if I argue as if I don't want to win so much as I just want to humiliate the other guy. Or,
Ah,
or more specifically, if I want to let them humiliate themselves, right?
okay, yeah,
Like
that's always
I've
good.
won so many arguments by playing dumb and just letting them describe their own position, often through trying to interrogate me, and just watching them dig the hole deeper and deeper and deeper. All the while, I'm like just sort of acting innocent, like, whatever do you mean? And if I make an assertion or two and then they try to jump all over it, I let them get into the name calling and stuff. And I just sort of do that, like hook a thumb over my shoulder and say, "Get a load of this guy," kind of stuff. And it's weird because it it's not that I'm winning an argument in the sort of like um, deathmatch arena kind of way. I actually get to make the arguments I want to make. It's just that I get to make them in such a way that the person arguing with me looks like a complete schmuck. By the time I'm actually saying what I need to say, they've already basically trashed their own credibility for me.
Mm-hmm. I
And
need to get
really
good at
easy to
that.
do.
There
Well,
we go.
yeah, it's like what, late October? Of course, there's a fall risk.
Oh Lord, I tell you, I was in a locked room, and I'm not sure if it was because I was a fall risk or because they thought I was a crazy. Could be either one.
You're ruling out both.
I am.
You said it could have been either one. I'm like, yeah, or it could have been both.
Oh yeah, right. A crazy fall risk.
Oh.
Oh, I was not. I was not a friendly person when I went into the ER this time. And for a minute there, I thought they AOT'd me because I was not nice. I was in pain, and they seemed to be keeping me in pain because they didn't like me. Can you imagine something like that?
Well, I mean, I can think of a few people where if I saw them in pain, I'd probably be more inclined to point and snicker than to actually render any kind of aid. But William Shatner, you are not.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I regard that as a compliment. Oh my, it's just a whole show art form. And I did tell you that for a while there I thought I was dead, right?
You mentioned.
Yeah. That that was a lovely mental state.
And why are people afraid of ghosts?
I don't know. I know the female slimy bastard's mommy was afraid of her second husband's ghost.
I mean, uh, what are ghosts going to do? They're insubstantial. They can't touch you. They can't hurt you unless they can possess you. They are no threat. The worst they
Yeah,
can do is look creepy if they're kind of decomposed. That's the worst they can do. Maybe if they generate a light, they can keep you up, or they can rattle chains and keep you awake so that you're like, teary eyed for
yeah.
the presentation tomorrow kind of thing. But really,
Jacob
what can
Marley.
a freaking ghost do? Why would people be afraid of a ghost? I mean, maybe you could chat with the ghost and be like, dude, tell me your story.
Yeah,
But
really.
but I mean, like seriously, why are ghosts scary?
I don't know. And the female slimy bastard would present her mother with a statement, which made a lot of sense to me as far as that goes, if you want to believe in that shit. I said, what are you afraid of? Did you mistreat him? And do you think he's going to exact revenge from the afterlife? Didn't help much. Maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and then it was all back. But
It seems like a bit of an assumption. Like did you mistreat him? What if it was like, no, he mistreated me, and I thought he was finally gone, and now he's come back and he's come to haunt me and mistreat me some more. I mean, that
yeah,
possibility wasn't even a little bit discussed.
yeah, there you go. There you go.
Which like the dude coming up with the possibility, what did you mistreat him? That says something about his mindset. Either that or it says something about her behavior over the years, you know.
Well, it would have said a lot about the FST's behavior. Let me tell you,
Yeah.
she was not a good person.
There's
Uh,
just so many possibilities that could, I don't know.
and it's almost too bad that you never got to cross paths. Um, Almost. Oh man, it's don't mind me. It's the neck giving me a hard time again.
Okay, I can actually barely hear you right now.
Oh, okay. Is this any better?
Yeah, it's just that I don't know, it seemed like I was able to hear you and it seemed like your actual voice volume trailed away.
Oh, I can see that happening. Yeah, I can. Um,
Almost
so
like you're about to fall asleep, kind of trailing away.
yeah, I can get that. I certainly can. I'll have to notch it up a little bit, and then I'll have to This is really interesting. I see this, my horse collar, right?
Sure.
The power cable is doubled over several times, and I don't do that.
Hmm.
So it looks like somebody was in here to take me out, and they doubled this over several times to make room. Oh, how? What do you know? This was turned on. Let me see if I can get that out. And oh, come on, do this right. Well, yeah, my cane hit the floor. I don't know what's going on here. Come here, you. I'm having a hard time getting it off the floor. It seems to be hooked around something. Oh Lord. Yeah, I have. You saw my third leg, right?
No. Oh.
Yeah, my cane. I guess I'm going to be using this for a while. I don't know how long, and I'm going to use it as long as I need to use it. I mean, for once, I'm going to accede to necessity.
For once.
Yep. Oh God! Ow! It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts.
I don't know. If I ever need a cane, I want it to be one of those ones where there's a sword concealed inside.
I wouldn't mind that. I wonder what is all this going on here. Um, I I have to find out how much one of those would cost.
Hmm. Either
Uh,
that or one of those ones they used to punish people with in Asia. Rattan cane, the thwack thwack.
oh yeah,
One of those
yeah.
jobby doos. I don't think they make like walking canes out of those as well, but maybe they do.
What am I hooked around? Oh, maybe this will help. Okay, I need to reach. Yeah, I can get it now. Okay. All right, I got this up. I mean, you don't want to see what this place looks like. You really don't. It is all horrible. And I've got to take a few weeks to clean this place, really.
Oh,
Oh,
it does help. Honestly, like just the mood and everything else when the place is nice.
yes, it does. And it helps you find things and all kinds of stuff like that. Um,
You know.
I don't know. And there's still stuff I can't find. I can't find my original keys to this place. I did find Theodore. Um, uh, uh, oh, oh, oh. Sorry.
I don't know what you're apologizing for.
Ah! That. Uh, uh, where's me in the ER? Help me. Help me. Oh, help me. Help me. Help me. Not my idea of a good time. I'm sorry, everybody. I am so sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about. Stop that.
Shoot me.
What?
You want to shoot me?
All I have are laser tag guns.
Want to turn the power off and cut me in half? Ah! Oh, oh. Let me look around here. Okay, Excedrin, tension headache. This is what? 100 caplets. Believe me, Kate, you don't want this. You don't ever want this.
I will definitely take your word for that.
Need to see how much is in these. I think it's half a gram. Uh, 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 And oh, I've lost track of my distance glasses. I may have to buy a pair. I needed a new subscription anyway. Uh, I don't know where it went. I'll get another one out. Oh God, help me, please help me. What am I doing? There isn't a God. And it would take at least half an hour for those people to bring this joke of an analgesic after I would call for it.
Excuse me?
Okay, I would start hurting. I would call for an analgesic.
Oh.
And they would bring this joke called Tylenol. And it would take them half hour to do it. This is why I was thinking that they were trying to make me hurt.
Wow. They always take forever at the hospital.
All right. I took 4 extra strength Tylenol.
Yeah, it's true, Mage. Tylenol doesn't do anything. It never has. I don't know
Right.
what it's for. It's a placebo at best.
Yeah, it makes you think they are doing something until you figure out that he ain't doing shit.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is like I do wonder sometimes whether placebos work on me because like I've been given various pills and stuff that have been told will do this, that, or the other thing, and they never seem to. And it always seems like I find out later, well, it never would have anyway. It's weird, like I have to wonder how many things, I mean, they say take like what aspirin or whatever for swelling, and I'm like, the swelling goes down with or without that stuff, and it seems to be at about the same rate. So really, I don't know. It's weird. It's like if the expected effect doesn't happen, I don't believe in the medication. I
I'm
don't.
hoping that the application of heat finally does something because that actually helps me. Gasreta dopa pareto polkente nesta karashe daje do to patinie tataja karasata pasta. Help! It's gotta kick in. It's gotta kick in. If you guys get tired of me, you can just drop off. I get it.
Like, what actually sets that off? It doesn't seem to be anything in particular, any specific movement.
No, it's really not any specific movement. It seems to be the way the vertebrae grind against each other. Um, because between the vertebrae of my neck, the intervertebral pads are gone.
Right, but what I mean is it sometimes seems to just come on out of nowhere.
Yeah, it does. And I'm not exactly sure what does that. I knew what it was. Maybe there was be some way I could avoid it. Daje karostu toste topratene.
Mage is saying to try the neck collar he got you. It should help take the stress off your neck.
I gotta go find it. There were some things that were delivered here that I haven't got yet. They might have been taken to the front, and I came in through the back because the back entrance is level.
Meanwhile, I, the complete child, am making terrible, like, playground jokes out of back entrance.
Nesta verigi. Naya garabate tinya karaso. Maya garabana. Yeah, several packages were delivered here while I was in hostiple. God, help. Help me. Please help me. Please just kill me. Please. 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 Please help me. Just please kill me. Mm. And the minnow isn't here until 1800 hours. So that
What's going on?
the savage minnow's coming out here.
Oh,
She said she ought to be here by 1800 hours tomorrow. Ooh. I may. Oh God. I was thinking I. Did you start thinking Crazy Train?
I not the world's biggest fan of that song.
Mm. Natokasta. Nate mere nistabile kandaya ketoyo mentapataka. I may go to bed and not worry about not finding the not worry about not finding the discharge documents.
Is there a reason you need them tonight anyway?
Because I need them to pay for the physical therapy, and the physical therapy guy's coming by tomorrow.
Ah,
I'll just tell him I can't produce them, and if he won't do the intake, all right. Hey, because they insist I have physical parathy.
mm-hmm.
And I get it because I am wobbly. There was one point at which I was almost doing the old lady, I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to be calling A&E right after I got home.
It's weird how that commercial wormed its way into the cultural zeitgeist the way it did.
Yeah, absolutely. I want the heat to kick in. I want it to kick in. I want it to kick in.
It takes a while.
Sometimes it comes right on, and sometimes it takes a while.
Weird.
Today it's taken a while.
My car has seat warmers and they warm up so fast.
Because this is hot.
Oh, well, let's put it this way. I only use them on the lowest setting, and that's almost too hot.
I use on the hottest setting, and it isn't hot enough.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. God, the worst part. Well, no, not the worst part, but okay. See, I don't know why, but I think it's very funny in comedies and stuff when people get like tased or accidentally touch an electric fence or something, and I recently watched like an episode of, oh, what was it? I think it might have been Futurama, and oh yeah, also Despicable Me too. And there's a lot of people getting zapped in those, and it looks a little too close to the jumping around you've been doing, and it's so I'm trying really hard at times to like remind myself that it's not a comedy now.
No, it's okay. I'm a good foil for comedy.
Mage has a suggestion here. Maybe wrap this up and get some rest because you did just get out of the hospital.
Hey, tayo korostu. Yeah. And then maybe I will just go to the Betty Bye. Ha! You guys want to do that? I'm amenable. So I can tell you guys. I want to thank everybody who's here. I want to thank everybody who's not here. You know you couldn't get away from that, right?
Hmm.
And I want to thank all of you. You guys do keep me going. And yes, I still hate you for it.
Neener.
What'd you say, Blogarty? You know, going weightless for a few hours might actually help. I wonder if I could be stuffed into a dragon capsule and spin on a 3 or 4 orbits. Wonder if that would help.
Imagine liftoff though. All those extra G's.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
yeah, it would not be. Well, I don't know though if you did it kind of the way the shuttle did it, it'd be doing 1G most of the way up.
Well, where's the fun in that?
For you, maybe, but
Well, I mean, I remember there was that one ride they would always have at the fair every year was the Gravitron. You know, the one that sort of looks like a UFO, and you get inside and you put your back up against this slanted wall, and then they spin you around really fast, and you slide up the wall. You know, because you're pressed
yeah.
up against the Gravitron, right? And I always loved that. And it reminded me of like, you know, everyone's going, oh yeah, when the astronauts launch, they experience X number of G's on the way up and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, that sounds really cool. And, you know, and then so when I would go on that ride, it'd be like, I bet this is what it was like being an astronaut.
Did you ever go on one called the Rotor?
No, never.
That was one where it was a cylinder and you put your back up against the wall and it started spinning. And when you were in the old days, when you were held fast against the wall, the floor would drop out and you would not move. You would be pinned. against the wall. Oh God, it's starting to kick in. The heat is starting to kick in. And they unfortunately reduced the G's over the years.
Hmm.
So, I mean, these days, if you get on a roller, floor drops out, you start sliding down the wall, which is no fun because I knew guys who would mount themselves on the wall sideways, parallel to the floor, and they would not move. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little surprised that going to a fair or whatever, you don't have to sign all kinds of waivers now.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's a pain in my arse. Because, yeah, what is the word? Litigious or litigious or
Litigious.
litigious? Simulated skydiving. Oh,
I've done that. It was all right.
I actually
Kinda
wouldn't.
interesting. When I went to the place to go do it, they made us wait a little while because some of the military dudes from the naval base were like actually training in the simulated skydiving, the indoor skydiving area.
All right, that sounds good.
That was kind of interesting. We got to watch them do it. We just weren't allowed to photograph them.
Oh, really? Why?
Well, I don't know. Maybe there's some sort of secret parachuting technique that the Ruskies don't need to know about, or whatever we're fighting this day. You know, it's like we weren't allowed to videotape their technique. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I say videotape, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody uses tape anymore.
Yeah, which is for the best, honestly, but still, like, because I was totally raised in the VHS era.
It's so much more compact these days.
Yo,
Oh God, it's kicking in. The heat is kicking in. I like it.
yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, the I know I need a new what's the word for it? Subscription.
To what?
Oh, I can't see.
Oh,
Just
oh, oh, a
a
prescription.
prescription. The screen is blurry. Well,
Oh,
I mean, I got these glasses in 17. I got them just before I went.
oh, that explains it. Oh my gosh, you've been reacting to to me like that's my avatar. No wonder it's blurry. I'm my picture. Okay.
What?
Sorry, I'm messing with you. It is my avatar.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I thought it was a frog. Oh man, what are you saying, Parish? Is you said it over the counter or something? It's over the counter, extra strength over the counter.
Uh,
Oh man, what I could really use, and I can't have, is Tylenol with codeine.
mm.
But I can't excrete the codeine because that's done through the kidneys. And my understanding is that my kidneys do not work at all.
At all?
Pretty much.
Mm.
I mean, if they do work, it's at like 4 or 5%.
That's not a lot of percent.
No, it's not. But I am so happy that the heat is kicking in. Finally.
You know, it's funny to me that percent is its own word.
Okay. Yeah.
Because we used it so much, like apparently that particular measure for so many things, I guess, that percent just became a word unto itself because it was said
Yeah.
so much. Like no one, I guess no one says, per deck, or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, nobody says percentum or anything like that. Percentum,
Well,
which
no,
is
but I mean, because per quad, we don't say that either. Per
right.
whatever.
Right.
There's no per anything but cent, unless
Yeah.
it's like
Right.
furlongs per fortnight. That's
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
You can tell I'm feeling a little bit better.
yeah.
Oh man, it's nice when that heat kicks in and there are no nasty side effects.
Mm.
Mm.
Well, just remember that it is indeed analgesic.
Okay.
It's not a suppository.
Yeah. Right. Right. Oh man. Oh man. I need to look up the etymology of that word.
Hmm.
I think I will.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, Bloggerty, that joke is so old. I mean, like, seriously, but it had to be made.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Analgesia. Oh, it's from the Greek analgesia, painlessness.
Hmm.
From on, not, algin, feel pain. Okay, I can do with that. Yeah, I like that sort of thing. Poverty says it's written in the annals of history.
You know, Xander is apparently scared of or threatened by Columbia in the cone of shame. He keeps arching his back and hissing at her.
Okay, okay.
His tail is very much in hunting mode. Or,
Um,
well, no, but it's puffed, so that's not quite hunting, is it?
no, it's what fear?
Something like that. And I don't think Columbia has quite worked out how to eat while wearing the cone yet.
Is she going to work it out before she doesn't need it anymore?
Well, if she doesn't, then she won't need it anymore at that moment.
Yeah.
Um,
How long she need it?
like 2 weeks. Yeah. So I'm
Okay.
gonna have to figure something out over here.
Yeah.
Ay.
Oh God. Oh my. It feels so much better now that heat kicked in. I may go to bed soon anyway, but oh man. I may decide that I just don't care whether I find the documents
Mm.
The Sylvia is asleep on my jacket.
Wow. Cats, they're
Took her.
wonderful people, but they do have a tendency to sleep in very inconvenient spots.
Yeah, it's okay. She can sleep wherever she wants. I mean, she's had a heck of a time. 5 days alone, maybe almost 6.
Ugh. And no one was feeding her?
That's true.
Oy.
That's why I have to move.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make much difference for me, but she needs somebody to look after her if I'm not around. I don't want to go. I really don't.
That's
I mean, I've,
funny.
hmm.
Just given how much shit you've talked about Pittsburgh over the
Yeah,
years.
I know. Isn't that something?
Yeah. It's just, I don't know.
As much shit as I've talked about this place, it's home.
Yeah.
I've lived here 34 years.
Well, in 7 or 8 years, San Diego became a place I could not wait to fucking leave. So, but by the same token, I lived in Seattle for 20 years, and that's definitely another home of mine. So I get it.
Okay.
I mean,
I
sure,
mean,
I live in Vermont again, where I was raised, and that is definitely home. But Seattle will always at least a little bit be home as well.
I don't know if it would be easier to move to Cleveland. Not that I will, but I mean, I lived in Cleveland 31 years. But Purple and Sloth Girl want me out there to look after me, I guess.
Well, you do kind of need looking after, at least for a while.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know what getting a kidney will do to you. It'll probably make you a bit more mobile. I don't know, after a while. Or at
I,
least
s-
it'll make you more comfortable.
I suppose it would. I mean, what I don't know is whether it would make, I don't know if it would make it possible for me to come back here. Not that I could afford it. I mean, I can't afford anything without government subsidy unless I could somehow become extremely popular and get, thousands per month from my channel, and I don't see that happening.
Well, that's not exactly an easy ring to grab for anyway.
Right, right. I don't want to go. Don't get the kidney of a serial killer. There may be personality changes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, I got curious once. If someone with, like, one color of skin got a skin graft from someone of another color of skin, does it even out over time or what? And it turns out, no, they pretty much stick to their border.
Yeah.
But that, and I thought that was interesting. So if you get the kidney of a serial killer, unless the kidney was making them the killer, there won't be personality changes.
Right, right. In the likely event that Sloth Girl dies in a few years, having you there will help Purple as well. Well, yeah, I'll give you that. I will. And it might not be a few years. It might be just a year or two.
Hmm. Man, I know a lot of people on death's door, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
It's not catching, is it?
Yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it?
It's a computer virus.
Yeah, it's yeah, pretty much.
I'm just saying,
I don't know. I'm just afraid of wearing out my welcome. I mean, I would be in a place that was totally unfamiliar.
yeah, I don't really see that happening.
What?
Wearing out your welcome. I think that's you just doomsaying.
I don't know, probably, but I'm good at that.
Yeah, but it's not good for you.
I'm scared. Okay, I am.
I get it. But, don't get in your own way. That's all I'm saying.
There's a kitty clawing at my chair.
Hmm.
I don't know. Eventually, I may have to. Eventually, I may have to switch to a wheelchair. I don't know. I hope not. I hope I can get stable on my legs again. I mean, the way I am now is not working. It's painful.
Hmm.
And then there's this cat
Yeah,
who
cats
is
are good.
who is being a cat. She's I don't know. I don't know why she. I don't know why she seems to like me, but it is the case, I guess. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Were you scared when you moved back to Vermont?
No, not really. I mean, I was scared of what winter's going to be like. Still am, kinda. But no.
I'm definitely scared of what Minnesota winters would be like.
Well,
I don't like cold. I don't like it at all.
it, let's
And
put it this
even
way. It's the kind of cold where the cold you're probably used to in winter won't seem all that different.
the stories I hear, it gets -30, -40 Fahrenheit.
Sure, but it probably won't seem all that well, maybe you're different from the way I am, but there's a certain level of coldness where it's like, oh, it could be another 10 degrees above or below and I won't even notice because I'm just that cold.
Okay, I kind of get it
Yeah.
because I know that in in a Pittsburgh winter, when I'm out and the wind is blowing, I'm in tears because it is so cold.
Yeah. Well, that won't be different.
Oh no. Fogarty says I'm thinking about posting a bluff ad advertising the annual Rocky Horror Show at NCG Studios, phone numbers, emails, and everything. Oh my. I don't know. It's just craziness. God, it's almost 2 hours. We have fun when we get started.
Yeah. I think Xander still doesn't know what to make of Columbia. And Columbia still doesn't know what to make of wearing that collar. She seems quite spooked.
She's booking herself, yeah.
Oh, I hope she's going to be okay.
I'm guessing that the worst is over.
Well, we'll see, I guess. But anyway, so
Tomorrow, Pittsburgh 48 degrees, Minnesota 49 degrees. You're in Minnesota, it might be slightly warmer.
it's possible.
Yeah,
I mean, like, temperature one season versus another in one place versus another can vary greatly. I mean, I was a little surprised at how mild winters were in Seattle.
well, yeah, but there's the Pacific Gulf Stream.
Yeah, but still, I was surprised because I moved from a place that was north to another place that's kind of north, similarly north, and it was very different.
Okay. I don't know, do they call it the Pacific Gulf Stream? I mean, it behaves the same way as the Atlantic, but yeah, that's it's a rainforest up there.
Well, I think on the other side it's actually called the Flug Stream.
Okay, that makes sense. Yep, I got it.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Oh, God. I am so happy that the heat kicked in.
Yeah. Trying to remember if I've ever actually been to Olympia. I'm pretty sure I've been through Olympia, but I'd have to look. I don't know.
I'm trying to remember where Olympia is. Is it on the Puget Sound?
That's the thing is I don't remember exactly. I know it's southier than Seattle. Southier. That's a word, right?
It is now.
Well, I'm good at that.
Yeah.
Olympia, Washington. All right. Let's
Olympia
look at
City.
maps. There it be. Oh yeah, it's near Puget Sound, yes.
Yeah, right on the southern tip it appears, right?
Well, a little bit, west of it, but yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think though, like what is between Seattle or like where might I have been going that might have taken me to or through Olympia? I can't even imagine unless that's well, 5 goes through there, of course. Okay, so anytime I went to like Portland or something, I was taking I-5, I would go through freaking Olympia. That explains it.
All right.
All right.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Now, I-5 was like, a big thing in Seattle. Probably still is, even though I'm not there anymore. It was like it's like the busy corridor, you know?
Okay.
It's like the road. If you're gonna go from California to Washington or vice versa, you're taking 5. You're taking I-5. There's just no way around it. So I
Boy,
remember once I went on a road trip with a friend of mine from Seattle to oh gosh, where was it? Phoenix. That's right. It was Phoenix, Arizona, and then back. And that was kind of fun. But it was I-5 most of the way.
okay then. I remember Phoenix. Phoenix was fun.
I barely remember Phoenix.
What I really liked was house plants as outdoor decorations.
Okay, is that not an everywhere thing?
Certainly not here.
Oh, no, I remember my mom hanging plants from windows all the time.
Oh, okay. I mean, they planted in the ground
Oh,
outdoors. Yeah, I mean, I used to hang. I used to hang house plants outdoors during the summer, but I couldn't do it in November, whereas
mm.
in Phoenix you could.
Well, you could do it in November.
Yeah, it wouldn't last very long.
Well, that's a completely separate issue from whether or not you can.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but okay.
I
No, I was
really,
really disappointed when I found out that I cannot find a hedge maze that is what I'm looking for, like where the hedges are above your head so you can't like see the rest of the maze.
oh yeah, okay.
I can't find one of those. But and I've gone looking. Most of them seem to be like thigh high.
Yeah, that's no fun.
No.
I mean, I know how to get through them, but still, it's more fun if you can't see over the top.
Yeah, there's more of an immersion if you have to go through the maze like it's an actual maze,
Yeah,
like a labyrinth.
yeah. Because what you need to do is follow the walls.
Well,
Yeah.
that's not as fun. I mean, if
I
you're
mean,
well and truly lost and you cannot get out, sure, follow the walls, but it's fun to I don't know, to explore,
yeah, yeah.
you know, to
I
improv, freeform,
I forget when and where I learned to do that, but it was a long time ago.
Mm. What, to follow the wall?
Yeah, and there are two kinds of mazes.
Mm.
One where the wall is continuous from entrance to exit, and the other one where there's a break, and you need to switch from the interior to the exterior maze.
Well, one thing I figured out, at least for mazes designed for small children, and I figured this out when I was still a small child, is look at the entrance, look at the exit. As you go into the entrance, head in as far from the exit as possible direction as you possibly can. Because it's always misdirection with little kid mazes. They always expect you to go as towards the exit as you possibly can, and they'll always put a bunch of blocks in your way. No, you want to go around the entire maze, and you'll get out much quicker if you do that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Right.
After a
Um,
while, it started to feel like cheating, because they were so obvious about it. That
mhm.
was one of the things that always kind of bothered me a little bit as a kid. Is like, as much as I really enjoyed a lot of the things we were doing, I still felt condescended to.
Yeah, okay.
That I always resented that just a little bit. I think it's like why it always bothered me that every kids show and kids movie had to have a lesson and had to have music and all of these like musicals and stuff, musical numbers, where it was like even our entertainment had to be, if it either educational or comedic. Like
Yeah.
we were never allowed to take anything seriously as kids, and it always bothered me.
Yeah, I was looking at Sesame Street this morning and I finally had to turn it off because it was all that condescension.
Well, I was thinking more about narrative fiction, but sure.
Okay, yeah, because they were doing a bit on service animals. It was all those musical numbers and the lesson and all that shit.
No, I was thinking very specifically of narrative fiction. It's like you'd always have to have that okay, kids, believe in yourself message at the end, or don't trust strangers or whatever, or there'd be some like morality lesson where it's like, and that's why evil is bad, kids, and this and that's why you shouldn't betray your friends, kind of finger wagging lesson for kids.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, you know, I get enough of
Oh
that. I don't need
God.
it in my entertainment.
Yeah, well, Stoll's here, so we're all in trouble.
Oh, dearie me. Now,
Hey,
the thing that Stool's saying, mazes are magic bushes. Okay, it's a labyrinth, not a labyrinth.
yeah, there you go.
Uh,
Yeah, Mage, wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn.
And it's true. Songs and kids shows are boring. Grown-ups think we like them, though. That's the weird part to me. Is like grown-ups seem to forget what it's like being a kid.
Ha! Stool's reporting you.
Uh, but yeah, it was like I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say. Something about being condescending. I don't know. Songs in kids' movies. Oh yeah, like okay, even friends of mine, like from my generation, seem to have forgotten what it was like to be a kid. I got into this discussion with a friend of mine about like whether or not it's acceptable to shout "I love you" at your kid after you drop them off. Like on the curb and you're about to drive away and you have to,
Ah,
pull that bullshit. And I was like, dude, you don't remember being a kid and what that was like? And they're like, nah, it's fine. I'm like, you don't remember paying a social cost for that shit?
I don't remember what that was like because those two never did that.
But you know what I'm getting at here
Yeah,
is
I
like,
know.
yeah, it just it bothered me that this friend of mine where I remember all too well what that shit was like. And she's sitting there going, yeah, I'm doing that to my kids. What's the problem? I don't get it. Why should it be a problem for me to say how much I love my kid in public? And I'm like, you don't remember what that was like when you were like his age? Like pointing at her
Mhm.
16-year-old. I'm like, you really don't remember that? Ah, well.
Oh man, yeah, doing it to a 16-year-old, and that ain't working.
Oh, it's so frustrating to watch that happen. I'm like lamenting the fact that all of my friends went and grew up on me.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I would probably tell them to turn it the fuck down.
Sorry, what?
Even I would probably tell them to turn it the fuck down. See
What?
you at to quit the I love you stuff.
Oh, that. Oh.
Yeah. See you after school. Snooky wood. Oh God.
I mean, like, okay, I still say I'd make a pretty terrible parent, but
Oh, I
there are
know I
some
would.
ways that I would make a pretty decent parent. And I think empathy for being a child would be part of it. The whole
Yeah.
like, oh, you want me to drop you off a block from the party? I get it. I get it. Okay, sure, no problem. I'm not going to insist. I'm not going to insist on driving you up to the door. I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be that parent.
I'll pick you up a half mile from their place. Yeah.
That kind of thing. Because it just, I mean, like, I get it. You're a parent. You want the world to know how much you love your fucking kid. But your kid, on the other hand, wants you to fade into the woodwork and pretend you don't exist.
Hmm.
So it's like, I would do that for my kid. I would make that sacrifice of not making a public show of myself, to let my kid feel a bit more comfortable among their peer group. I would make that sacrifice.
Yeah. In some ways, I was thankful for the way those two were, because they were obvious that they didn't like me.
Mm.
Um, and I don't know, maybe the other kids I knew appreciated, they might have wished that they had parents like that.
Well,
I know he hated me.
yeah.
Oh my word, he absolutely hated me.
I mean, did he have a reason?
The reason I think was that I wasn't his idea of the perfect cult member.
Uh,
I didn't do everything exactly the way he wanted it, and yeah, of course not.
I don't know. That's another reason why I don't think parenthood would have been for me is as much as I like to think that I'm an open-minded, free-thinking egalitarian, it would be really difficult to resist the urge to try to shape my children, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And I
And
actively resisted that shit.
yeah. So, I mean, it just seems like some people are not really built for parenthood, and the ones who insist on having a vision for what their children will be, they're high on that list of people who shouldn't have kids.
I mean, even when I was an adult, as if I ever was, um, if I held an opinion with which he did not agree, his first reaction was, "Who told you to think that?"
Who told him to think anything? I mean, was he not allowed to form an opinion until his own father was dead?
It's possible. I don't know, because he would tell stories about asking his father what to do and what to think.
I
I
don't
mean,
know when he would ask you like who told you to think that or whatever. Like, did you ever ask back, what do you mean?
yeah, and I'd get slapped down.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, he was good with that. Um, Now his father was a decent person, um, or at least as much as I knew him. I mean, he was never my father, so I didn't know him in that way. Now his mother was a better parent to me than he was or his wife was. I mean, often enough I wished that she could raise me. Babka.
Right.
And I don't know. I mean, sometimes when she stood in a local parenti, like out Kelly's Island or whatever, sometimes I didn't exactly like whatever decisions she made, but I could see where she was coming from.
Hmm.
And it was easy enough to accept. I mean, I'd cry a little bit, but it would be over soon enough, and everything would be all right. Um, yeah, people, I do know the Latin. She was,
Romani Aeon Domus. It's from Life of Brian. Don't worry about it.
oh, Romani, yeah, Romans go home.
Yeah.
Back from trying to calm the hounds of hell, my family was unsuccessful as usual. Okay, then, yeah. I mean, what's really bad is those two have been dead for 5 years, and they still haunt my nightmares.
Hmm.
He died in September 16th. She died in October 17, I think.
For some reason, I thought it was longer ago.
I'll have to look it up. I've got a picture of the gravestone.
No, I mean, I don't know anything about the dates. I just always, for some reason, got the impression it was longer ago. Like
That they
from
had,
the way you talk.
that they had died.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that he died in September 16. I don't remember what, honey. You see what the kitty is doing, right?
I do. I also see what Xander is doing. I think he
Um,
wants to attack Columbia.
oh no, not good, not good. Oh my word, we've been at this for 2 and some hours. Wow.
Yeah, it's after midnight. I was thinking about calling an end to it.
You might eventually want to go night night. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And I'm probably gonna want to go night night, and I'm gonna want to set the alarm to get up at, I don't know, 6 or 8. I'm not gonna worry about getting the stuff.
Okay.
I'll clean as much as I can, but it's just I'll just have to work out a way to get the documents to the physical therapy people. Hmm.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go get something to eat, check on Columbia, and go to sleep. So feel
Okay.
better or else.
I'll give it a try, and I'll see what I can do about Sunday
All right.
because
Well,
I'd like to be I'd like to be back on schedule.
I'll be around.
Isn't there a song like that?
What? Do not fall into any bushes? I don't know. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, dear, take care. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my. And then for real this time, I want to thank everybody who's here, and I want to thank everybody who's not here. And I don't know. Let's just see what we can do about maintaining a schedule. Oh wow. Yeah, it's been pretty much a month since I've been on the air, hasn't it? And I'd like to see if I can bring people on who haven't been on in a while. I'll give Mom NATO a call. Um, I'm not sure I'm able to give Amanda a call. I'd like to give that a try. And see how we can manage. Like I say, see if I can't get a oh man, I hated missing those flying monkeys. But yeah, everybody, please take care. You keep me going, and I hate you for it. Really. I mean, if I remember correctly, I actually had a thought about you guys when I thought I was dead. Yeah, and I know that has some afterlifey implications. But please be good. And I don't know, maybe I'll see what I can do about coming on Saturday or Friday or Saturday, because today's Friday, and then Saturday is officially tomorrow. And I want to see if I can't. Want to see if I can't do something about something that'll attract people. Like to bring people on and bring people into the audience and bring Patreon dollars on. It would be nice to be able to bring Patreon dollars so I could afford more and to afford more additions to the show. as well as additions to my income. Maybe 50-50 or something like that. Um, 'Cause I'd really like to I'd really like to make it more interesting for all of you to come by. I used to do themes. It'd be kind of nice to do themes again. And stuff like that. I'll need people to help me. If you don't mind, send ideas for things you'd like us to do, things you'd like us to talk about. Yeah, be sure to send those links out, definitely. Okay, sounds good. Please take care, everybody. I love every one of you. And be good and have fun. I know they're mutually exclusive. Do the best you can, okay? Thanks a lot, troops. See you on the other side.